news, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, they trying to take it to the streets. Oh, they trying to take it beyond boxing now, huh? Floyd Schofield Sr. in a recent interview, you know what I'm saying, throw some shots at the Haneys. Hey, yo, you don't want none of this work, huh? You don't want none of this work. I got shot, man. I'm gangster. So Devin Haney on the Twitter feed said, yo, damn, Kid Austin and his daddy really acted like somebody poisoned them to get out of the fight with Shakur. That's still crazy to me. He got some nerve to be talking about getting shot. Devin Haney also said, that's crazy. Auntie Scof been shot though. And then Floyd Schofield Sr. on his son's account, and see, that's a little bit of an issue that I think that needs to stop, because, you know, if nobody knows the situation, they will think that this is on Kid Austin. But anyway, this is Kid Austin's dad on Kid Austin's Twitter feed. He says, I don't know why Devin Haney want to play gangster. He do not want to start this problem. It will end fast, like the guy who helped you cheat. Talking about Victor Conte. Damn, you talking about a dead man like that? Rip. We don't want any problems with anyone because actions will be fast and effective. Ooh, the threats. Leave us alone. This is the only warning. Oh, mother, trying to take it to the streets, huh? Okay. Floyd Schofield Sr., Haney, Bill Haney. Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? When somebody trying to throw in that indirect threats or direct threats, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, I think it's getting out of hand in terms like that. Like, there's one thing about talking trash, but then when it seems like it's getting out of hand outside of the ring, you know what I'm saying? I think that, look, ain't gonna happen in my opinion, but I feel like things need to chill in terms of, I think things need to chill on the Floyd Schofield side. And I think that Senior need to tone it down. He's talking to a fighter. I think that also, and look, I'm gonna tell you like this. This started off, and I'm not gonna. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that when the Devin Haney, the Haneys and the Schofield situation really started with Schofield giving praise on my channel years ago, giving praise to Devin Haney and Bill Haney and things of that nature, the collaboration of father and son and what he's done. But then Bill came to my channel on the panel and started going in, pause, on Floyd Schofield Sr. And he was like, yo, but man, I was giving you props and stuff like that. And they was talking about the sparring, and y'all already know, man. I've been a supporter of Kid Austin and the team. I've been talking about these guys before they even turned pro, before Kid Austin turned pro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there was a situation in which I think a lot of things got out of hand when it came to the situation with the Shakur Stevenson and the allegations and stuff like that. It was just I ain't even want to. Everybody already know. I ain't even going to touch base on that. In terms of look, Kid Austin is in position for a world title through the WBA in the lightweight division. I think that Kid Austin has a great personality, has a humble personality and stuff like that, which doesn't really it doesn't really his father and his father and himself doesn't have different personality when it comes to the cameras and in terms of pushing a fight. He believes in his father, of course, because everything that his father has done has manifested thus far, just like Devin Haney believes in his father and Bill Haney, just like Teofimo Lopez believe in his father and Tino Sr., just like Virgil Ortiz believe in his father, Boots believe in his father. And at the end of the day, I always say that fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. But we also want to hold the respect for fathers. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to go away from what these fathers have done to put their sons in position. And I've been seeing this lately that, even outside of the sport of boxing, where they saying that, you know what I'm saying, people bringing each other down, men are bringing each other down. Look, these are two successful stories, of course. The Bill Haney and Devin Haney situation, they're highly successful. But, what's the issue when it comes to Schofield and Haney? Now, Schofield said in a recent interview, he said that he deserved $10 million to face Abdullah Mason. And I think he's throwing those numbers out there because there is the guys like Turkey Out Shakes that's throwing a lot of numbers, and there's money in the pie where, shit, if you're going to give Rolly Romero $5 million to fight Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia $20 million, and Devin Haney $10 million, and Jose Ramirez $3 million or whatever, and there's money to throw around. But I think those days are going to end with those type of money being thrown out like that. By Turkey Out Shake, he got new advisors. He got the Ish Hitson of the world. Negotiating deals and stuff like that. I think it's gonna end. That type of money throwing out there is gonna end real soon, in my opinion. Look, Devin Haney's in the 147-pound division. And Kid Austin is at 135. I don't even know why they even talking about each other at this moment. I think in the beginning, to get the name out there and stuff like that, of course, there's sparring stories. We all want to hear about that. But where Kid Austin is at right now, he's in precision. I think he should just focus on the Gervonta Tank Davis and the fighters in 135. And Devin Haney could focus on the guys in 147, like Rolly, potential rematch with Ryan Garcia, or the winner of Ryan Garcia, Mario Barrios, and stuff like that. Now, I could understand if these guys was close. Like, I don't even like, to be honest, I don't even like that the Haney's Bill is calling out for Tank. Tank is at 135, not knowing when he's gonna be back in the sport of boxing. You went at 147. So call out. I know people are using names to attach to one another while there's dead spots in the sport of boxing. And I think that people are just naming names and using this thing to keep their name relevant, keep their name going, because in the end of the day, fighters only fight. High profile fighters only fight like two times a year. So they need this type of drama, these type of content to sustain their name, to keep their name relevant and stuff like that, and keep the content, the content creators got something to talk about and stuff like that. But I think that in my opinion, Kid Austin had a great victory, one KO victory versus Tevin Farmer. Devin Haney had a great victory on versus Brian Norman Jr. I think they both got great momentum. They both on different type of, lane and road. I think that they should stop focus on each other and focus on the good right now, because I think that Kid Austin has the ability to be a very, very likable, very, very likable, very, very marketable fighter. And this is what I'm going to say in conclusion. Right now, drama sells, they say. Drama only sells, to be honest, when you could be taken advantage of in terms of when you want to high, right? Kid Austin is on the rise. Kid Austin is on the rise, right? People could tolerate what's been going on because we could make money off Kid Austin. He's on the rise. But I'm going to tell you like this. If he does take a setback or he loses, because there's a chance that people will not want to work or give opportunities to Kid Austin, not because of Kid, but because of the dad. You know what I'm saying? So I just want them to look, just pay attention to that, because I believe that Devin Haney and Kid Austin has a mellow personality. You know what I'm saying? They're not gases. They're not really doing, they're really not out there trying to create a villain character and stuff like that. And at this point of their career, Floyd Schofield don't have to be out there as much. Not saying that don't be doing interviews. I think he's done an incredible job in putting his son out there. I'm saying that to get in the mix with fighters that they're not even going to fight. I understand if you're trying to promote a fight or trying to get, attach your name to somebody that you're going to fight. Look, at the time, they was at 135. Devin Haney was at 135. So they're looking at some, you know what I'm saying? I can understand that. But right now, it's like the Haneys and the Schofield situation is all, doesn't make any sense in my opinion. Kids should pay attention to Abdullah Mason, the guys that are 135. Pay attention to the likes of Gervonta Tank Davis. If Shakur Stevenson want to come back, y'all can revisit that situation. And Devin Haney is in a whole nother type of two division up, and he's not looking at Kid Austin. So I think this is just, I think they're both wasting their time and going at each other. But I guess it's good for content.